Hey everyone, great to be here. Thanks to Panoptic and Will for having us. So talk today is going to be called Embracing Volatility in Crypto. So hello, I'm Cole. I'm the founder and CEO of Volmex Labs. TLDR at Volmex, we build the BVIV index and the EVIV index. BVIV is the Bitcoin Volmex Implied Volatility Index. EVIV is the Ethereum Volmex Implied Volatility Index. And these are a rolling 30-day forward-looking implied vol index for the crypto markets. We build and partner on a number of linked tradable products. And our team is coming from world-class institutions in crypto and financial markets, including $45 billion MSCI, IMC Trading, which is one of the fastest and biggest options market makers in the world, as well as Staked, a company acquired by Kraken and one of the larger crypto exits. So Volatility 101, what is implied vol? Implied vol is the market's expectation for future volatility. It is really the expensiveness of options. It's derived from options, also a variable in pricing options, but we can consider it that. And it's negatively correlated when the market is fearful. And so when the market's in panic, implied vol is spikes. So implied vol indices provide a reliable benchmark for measuring and quantifying implied volatility. So these are important tool in financial markets. A lot of products can be based on these, and so linked volatility products make it easy to trade pure vol. These are predicated on implied vol indices, and so best-in-class methodology and reliable and trusted index methodology is important for a robust volatility product market. So in the TradFi market, the volatility product complex is largely based around the VIX index, which is the ubiquitous leading crypto vol index in the TradFi market. There's VIX options, VIX futures, VIX ETFs, bilateral VIX-linked structured products and notes. And so, annually, these are doing many trillions in notional trading volume. And so it's a very big market, very successful in the TradFi space. So how are volatility products used? Portfolio hedging tail risk. So, hedging against market fluctuations and crashes, speculation, trading this pure implied vol index, going long and short, portfolio diversification, diversifying with vol products and that are negatively correlated when the market is fearful and also have other correlation tendencies. So, VIX is prolific in the TradFi market. You can find it on CNBC, every day, or Bloomberg, and similar dynamic is evolving in crypto. So what about crypto vol? So in crypto, there's, greater implied vol levels than the TradFi market. There's greater volatility and variance of volatility, greater realized volatility, and also the volatility can also be positively correlated in times of greed, which is something that you do not observe in the TradFi market. And so these factors make crypto vol very interesting, as well as the fact that the volatility smile, you can find a volatility smile in crypto vol as opposed to volatility smirk in the TradFi, SPX vol market. And so crypto vol looks a lot different from TradFi vol. Today, BVIV is about 66 and VIX is about 13. So the implied vol of Bitcoin is about 5x greater of that of the S&P 500 or SPX. So as you can see, crypto is extremely volatile asset class and volatility products are more relevant than ever. And so, BVIV and EVIV are, trading in the 70s, and this makes it a very attractive tool to trade as well as hedge with. Enter Volmex. So Volmex, as mentioned, builds best-in-class crypto volatility indices and linked volatility products. As mentioned, the BVIV index is a 30-day forward-looking at the implied vol index for Bitcoin as well as the EVIV for Ethereum, and the methodology is similar to the VIX index with the variance swap calculation, implied variance, but with a couple different optimizations, including multiple data sources from Deribit and OKX, as well as a well-calibrated smoothing mechanism which mitigates manipulation. And so, simply, BVIV and EVIV are to BTC and ETH what VIX is to SPX. And so this is the chart of BVIV over the life of it, since it's been printing since September of 2022, and EVIV as well. As you can see, this is the FTX crash where there was a big spike, and vol sort of was in a low vol regime in the last it's until the ETF sort of news started coming out, and then vol sort of is entering sort of a high vol regime, which you can see from September where vol was at 30 for BVIV and EVIV, and went to 80s and back down and back up. And so vol was quite low for a while, quite suppressed, but now it's back, and crypto vol is pretty active again. And so, as mentioned, BVIV and EVIV are negatively correlated. And so, as you can see here, when the Bitcoin market is fearful, and this was the day, I believe, of the maybe one of the fake or some fake ETF news, BVIV was spiked while Bitcoin USD reference rate saw a big decline. As mentioned, in crypto, there's also this positive spot vol correlation you can observe. And so in the last couple of months, there's been a very, very persistent a positive spot volatility correlation. And so as you can see, Bitcoin and ETH are going up, and this is also increasing the expensiveness of options, more options buyers, for hedging and speculation activities, which then translates into increases in the BVIV and EVIV index. And so, crypto vol, again, is negatively correlated, always in times of fear, but then also can be positively correlated in times of greed. It's very unique. So Volmex indices are available on a number of different platforms with tons of users. We have an integration with TradingView, CoinMarketCap, The Block, Levitas, and soon more. And so you can find our data, the reference rate. You can search for BVIV on TradingView, Bitcoin implied. We're the first result. Same thing with Ethereum implied. And so we've achieved a lot of mind share through these integrations. It's been very lucrative for the benchmark indices. This is BVIV on TradingView. Ethereum volatility index on TradingView. And so this brings us back to trading implied vol with these linked volatility index products. And so ultimately what this allows for is a much simpler way to trade pure vol, as opposed to replicating with a strip of options or other products. This makes you have one P&L with a perpetual on an implied vol index, which is a really elegant user experience compared to a lot of other things in the market. And so this is the BVIV and EVIV perpetual futures DEX. It's been live on Base and Arbitrum for a number of months. We've seen over 25,000 testnet users, and soon we'll be on mainnet. The idea here is it's a really elegant and simple user experience that is analogous to a Binance or a Bybit or OKX, but with a Bitcoin implied vol reference rate to trade. And so the same user experience you're used to on tried and true centralized exchanges or decentralized exchanges, but around this best-in-class Bitcoin implied volatility index. And so we plan to bring this to mainnet in the next couple of weeks, and we have some big announcements coming. And so ultimately, in addition to this perpetual, Volmex is building this ecosystem of linked volatility products built around the BVIV and EVIV indices. And so, ultimately you can think of BVIV and EVIV as the standard for crypto vol. And there's, going to be an ecosystem, as mentioned, of products that are linked to BVIV and EVIV. And so, starting with the implied vol indices, reference rates, linear products are built on this, like Volmex perpetual futures DEX, integrations and partnerships with centralized exchanges, dated forwards on BVIV and EVIV, and then more products can be built on top of this, convex products like options, structured products, and much more. And so the Volmex BVIV EVIV index are the standard for crypto vol, and are widely referred to today across a number of different platforms, and will be more and more integrated into tradable products. And so ultimately, Volmex unlocks crypto volatility indices and products. These are an integral part of financial markets, crypto financial markets, unlocking a variety of fundamental use cases, hedging, speculation, portfolio diversification. So we're really excited to be building in this space with folks like Panoptic and others, and excited for where the future heads and all the things that are coming for crypto, DeFi derivatives, and Volmex. Cheers, everyone. Great to be here.